Examine yourselves whether ye be in the faith. Prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves, how that Hamashiach Yahawashi is in you, except ye be reprobates. It's 2 Corinthians 13:5. So on a daily basis, we have to be examining ourselves. When you look up the word examine in the Greek, in the Strong's Concordance, it means testing, trying, scrutinizing, disciplining yourselves, right? So we have to really be examining, scrutinizing, and disciplining ourselves on a daily basis, right? To see if we're really living in the faith and in the word, and make sure we're walking the walk and not just talking it. Like I see a lot of these social media Israelites doing, right? So it says, examine yourselves whether ye be in the faith. Prove your own selves. So how would you prove yourself to someone, whether it be as a friend or maybe somebody you're courting, right? By the things you do, right? Because it doesn't matter what somebody says. It doesn't matter what anybody tells you if they're not backing up what they tell you with those actions, right? If their actions don't line up with what they're saying, right? So same thing when you're proving yourself to the Most High. 2 Timothy 2:15 says we have to study to show ourselves approved to the Most High. So best believe if you're not studying on a daily basis, at least once or twice every day, then what you're proving to the Most High is that you're putting TV, movies, video games, social media, hanging out with people, etc., over him, right? So it's asking, do you know your own self, right? It says, know ye not your own self. So see, a lot of Israel don't really know themselves. A lot of Akim buy into that persona that they display on social media, or that they display in front of people, right? They fall for the image that they themselves fake for other people, right? So some of y'all don't realize that just because you post some scriptures or you post a video of you teaching, whether it be in your car, your home, or even out in the streets, right? When you get a bunch of likes and comments and followers and even donations, right? That's not what it's really about. You dressing up in righteous apparel to take pictures for social media, putting a Proverbs 31 woman or a Hebrew Israelite king in your bio, that's not what it's really about, right? And I'm not saying not to do these things, but when they're done incorrectly, they're vanity, man. Vanity of vanity, saith the preacher, right? All is vanity. What it's really about is working out your own salvation, first and foremost, by walking the walk, right? Not just talking the talk, by living the word. Not when everybody can see you and on video and in pictures, but even more so when the only one that can see is the Most High, right? The only person that knows is you, but the Most High sees it too, right? So know ye not your own selves, meaning you don't even realize that being a camp Hebrew or an internet Israelite isn't going to profit you anything if you don't examine yourself daily, right? If you don't study and correct yourself daily in humility and in sincerity, and even more so when nobody's watching, right? So then it says how that Hamashiach Yahawashi is in you, except ye be reprobates, right? So in in John chapter 1:1 and in verse 14 it says Yahawashi is the word, and the word was made flesh, right? He said in verse 6 in John 6:63, the word is the spirit and life. So we have to have the word and the spirit in us, or else we'll be what? We'll be reprobates, right? So reprobate comes from the Greek word adokimos or dokimos, right? Which means rejected. It means failing to pass the test. It means unapproved. It means worthless. So if you're not examining yourself daily, studying to show yourself approved daily, it's saying that you will end up being a reprobate, meaning you'll end up being rejected by the Most High. You'll be seen as worthless or unapproved by Yahawashi, right? So Romans 1:28 says, if you don't like to retain the Most High in your knowledge, which a lot of people don't, right? He can give you over to a reprobate mind. So you have to be careful in not examining yourself with the word and not liking to get that knowledge, wisdom, and understanding and that studying every day. Because just because you know the truth or you're in the truth now or you've been in the truth before, that doesn't mean that he can't just give you up, right? He can put your fire out as quick as he lit it, right? Trust me, I mean, I've seen this personally with brothers and sisters, with many brothers and sisters, right? They come into the truth, they're all for it, they're all for the word, they're on fire, they're hot for the Most High, right? For the word, and then just like that, right? The light is out, man. The light just gets put out by the Most High. And that spirit of understanding is just gone from them, right? And it doesn't come back. So examine yourself daily, prove yourself daily, and study the word and apply what you study to your life, because believing what you read is not enough, man. Believing what you read will never be enough on its own, right? As the body without the spirit is dead, so faith without works is dead also. So you got to have the works to back up the studying that you're doing. And of course, studying has to come first, right? Because you're not going to know what to do, what works to do, and what not to do if you don't study first, right? Think about it. Like, how are you going to know what laws to keep if you've never even read the Torah? You've never even read the books of the laws, right? So that's why even King David said in Psalm 19:12, I believe, who can understand his errors? Cleanse me of my secret faults, right? So a lot of times we can sin and we didn't even realize it. We didn't even know it. And one of the reasons why you didn't understand your errors is because you've never even read or studied that in the first place to know what laws you're breaking, right? So you got to examine yourself daily by asking yourself certain things, man. You gotta put yourself, interrogate yourself sometimes, man, in your head, right? You gotta say, well, did I study today? Am I putting things or people over the Most High? Am I sinning knowingly or unknowingly, like I said, right? Am I controlling my spirit, my temper? Am I controlling my actions? Am I taking care of my temple, right? That's a big one that people overlook, right? And then they think it's the Most High punishing them for when they're getting sick, right? You're not taking care of your temple, man. So am I treating my children, my family, my brothers and sisters how I'm supposed to, according to the word, right? Am I fulfilling my duties as a man, a woman, a husband, a wife, a parent, an elder, a soldier for the Most High? Am I being a hypocrite? I see some brothers flying new clothes, new shoes all the time on social media, and in the pictures they ain't got no fringes. But then they're Hebrew Israelites, right? I see some sisters claiming to be in the truth, but then they're clamorous, man. And then they're putting all their business for others to see, not being discreet, right? So then another big question is, am I acting out of wisdom or emotion? Am I acting out of pride or out of humility? Which that's probably going to have to be the next lesson, right? But these are all questions we got to check ourselves with daily. We got to check ourselves with the word daily and with a sincere and humble spirit. And if you do this, I guarantee you will find flaws in yourself. None of us are perfect, man. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care how long you've been in the truth. If you're doing this in sincerity, you will find at least a couple flaws in yourself that you need to correct, things that you need to work on in the spirit. But I also guarantee you, if you do this, that you're going to start seeing yourself grow in the spirit, right? So examine yourself, check yourself, and prove yourself to the Most High. So all praise to the Most High, Yahawashi, Hamashiach Yahawashi, Shalom, Mashpacha.